get loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchdown. They'll take over at the 25-yard line. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. On the option. The pitch. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run the counter. There's a little room there. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
They'll run it from the gun. And they got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Flagway wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Bears are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looking for room at the 30. He's loose. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy.
Touchdown, Bears! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Running inside. It's Russell. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, he shows you his speed and his power on that run. As far as I can think back to, Arkansas football always comes down to being able to run the football on offense. It's about grinding and wearing the recruit outstanding athletes at that position. This guy is no different.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a gap. It's Russell. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Jackson gonna throw it. With the catch, it's Lockwood. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later.
And the Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this D's going to have to find some answers, guys. I mean, you've seen it. This offense has moved the ball down the field, done what they want. Now 1st and goal situation. Who cares about the yards? Like, step up right here, try to force them into a 4th down, try to make them kick a field goal.
Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Arkansas! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. They took it 71 yards down the field. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. One final play before the end of the quarter. Lagway finds his man. It's Livingston. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air. It's Lagway. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Runs through a man, he might have space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's a bang-bang type play, RPO, in and out of the hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest.
Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Razorback offense set to begin this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, Joe Ferguson.
They're just slinging the pill.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson will throw. That's caught. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Hauls it in. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Platt. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Razorbacks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Russell. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to impose their will with the run. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Defense looks as if it's coming. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They put a drive together. 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. A big stop from this defense as they force a 4th down and a decision coming right. Timeout, that'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here we go on 4th and goal, ground to cover. He's looking to throw. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Livingston. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And the Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Here's Lagway to pass. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Baylor Bears call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Again, it's Lagway. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harrington. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
In busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. At midfield, he's got room. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Jackson gonna throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds his tight end. At the 35, he's loose. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone, and is picked off. He smashes his way through again.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they wanted to have, they were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him play.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
3rd down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Finds space on the right. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Makes the catch. It's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in creasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught close to the marker. It's Freeman. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. Lagway. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. Gets away from what? Just keeps moving. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Flagway wants to throw. Moving away from pressure. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
That is such a nice example of a quarterback and his tight end being on the same page. A little bit of a scramble drill right there where the quarterback had to get flushed out of the pocket, but his tight end was able to lock up with him and was able to mirror him, find an open area downfield. Quarterback makes a nice throw, you make the nice catch, and just like that, offense in the red zone.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And the defense got it. The 50, the 40, the 30, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal. Not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble. They take it all the way.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. And they go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Might be calling a hot route. Throwing, Lagway. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Miller. He's loose down the left side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Baylor!
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. It's complete to the right. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Now this offense is back on the field. Rides the option, he keeps it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Here's Lagway to pass. That's reeled in. It's Livingston. There he goes. Oh, he got loose. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Bears peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll give it on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB.
Caught. They will score. Touchdown, Baylor.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Harrington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point,
looking for a huge play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
one of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Looking to take a shot. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. So thanks to the defense, they take over, big lead in hand, and an opportunity to run this clock out if they so choose. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bears! And the beatdown has ensued.
I got to be honest, as a guy that used to play for Steve Spurrier, I never have a problem watching offenses continue throwing the ball when they've got a big lead. And that's what you've seen in this one. They're way up on the scoreboard. This coach is still letting this guy chuck the rock. That now his 5th passing touchdown, and I believe you keep throwing it until the defense proves they can stop it.
Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Jackson gonna throw it. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan.
Maybe a crease. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good...
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Using his legs, it's Russell. Shows him the stiff arm. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.